My name is Brandi Broadley and I am your host for The American Dream. Today, I'm so excited to show you my beloved hometown, Fort Collins, Colorado. First, we're gonna take a brief tour through our historic Old Town district and you're gonna learn some fun facts. And then I'm gonna take you to tour a beautiful historic home. Let's go. Here I am in front of the old firehouse, and this building is an exact replica of what you can see in Main Street, USA in Disneyland. I'm here with Larry Kendall, one of the founders of the Group Real Estate Company and author of Ninja Selling and the Ninja Selling Sales Training.
Brandi, it's a pleasure to be with you today.
Thank you so much for joining me. Now, as we look around, does this building look familiar to you?
Well, it looks familiar to me and to a lot of people because it was the inspiration for Disneyland.
Now, can you tell us how Old Town Fort Collins became an inspiration for Disneyland in California?
We had a young guy that was born and raised in Fort Collins by the name of Harper Goff. And he later became an artist and moved to Disneyland, or to California. And at Disneyland, he was responsible for creating Main Street, USA. To do that, he used photos of his hometown, Fort Collins, Colorado, and Walt Disney's hometown in Missouri as his inspiration for the buildings that you see in Disneyland.
Fort Collins is almost always ranked as one of the #1 places across the United States to live. As you look around, you may notice there are no power lines. Fort Collins was one of the first cities west of the Mississippi to bury their power lines. Larry, can you tell us some benefits?
Well, obviously, when you look around, you don't see power poles and power lines, so it's really beautiful. Secondly, because the power lines are buried, I've lived here 50 years, and I don't ever recall having a power outage. And finally, you don't have the risk of the wind blowing down the power lines and causing fires. So there's really 3 great benefits of the buried power lines.
Here we are in Harper Goff Alley. Thank you so much, Larry, for all of your insightful information today.
Brandi, thanks for inviting me.
You're welcome.
I appreciate being with you.
Yeah. Next, we're gonna go check out a listing that's just down the street in the heart of Old Town. Welcome to 620 East Elizabeth Street. This beautiful historical home is currently listed for sale and has been so beautifully maintained over the years that it was recently on a historical home tour. Let's go take a look inside. Now that we are inside this adorable Old Town charmer, you can see all sorts of details like the stained glass front door. All the original trim and baseboards have been maintained. We have an original fireplace from the early 1900s. Super cute, lots of character. As we make our way through the living room, we come into the updated kitchen. It's the best of both worlds because you've got Old Town charm with a huge kitchen with new cabinets, butcher block countertops that leads us into our dining space. Right off the kitchen here, we've got the primary suite with access to the backyard and an ensuite bathroom. As we move through the house, we've got a dining space here and a big living room with a ton of natural light. There's wood floors throughout. We have an additional guest suite off the back of the house with a detached garage with alley access. It just doesn't get any better than this in Old Town. Thank you so much for joining me today in the lovely Old Town Fort Collins. I can't wait for you to join me on my next episode of The American Dream TV.